Hi everyone, this is Alan Quay with Reputect Software. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you a very underused but very powerful feature that we have in our software that can actually improve your employees' performance. So if you have a staff member or employees that you want to make sure they're doing a really good job when it comes to customer service, then this feature is really going to help out. Now, it depends on how big your organization is. If it's a smaller organization, it may not be as helpful to you because, there's not that many people and you sort of keep a better grip on it. But if it's a larger organization, you have many people or teams, then this can be very helpful. Now, you can break it down to employees or by departments or teams. So if you have, say, a service department, a sales department, and so forth, you can break it down that way. Or if, say, it's a dentist and you have different teams that work on your patients, then you can, and you have multiple teams, you can actually do it by the team as well. So what it does is it ties the review that your customer or patient leaves to the actual employee or department that serviced them. So that way you can get this rich data and find out what's happening, who's doing well and who's not. So if you go in here and go under employee department, under settings, under reporting, sorry. So under reporting and then employee department. Now they have a lot of employees, and this is over a long period of time. So you don't really need to see it over a 12-month period. You can, if you didn't have as many employees, this data would look a little bit different than this. And also if you adjust the days too. So you can do a custom date range, or you can do over the last 30 days, past 7 days, whatever you want to view. So we go here and we look at this first one is the feedback by employee department. So this is actually the amount of feedback that each employee is doing. So you can see the employees that are very active. So right here you have one that dealt with 11 clients. This happens to be a car dealership. So they had 11 customers that they dealt with. This one had a very low amount. As you can see, they only had one. So this really helps you if you want to be able to encourage your employees to ask for the review, because that's a very powerful way of doing it, is to have them ask for the review. Because when they do that, the conversion rates shoot up through the roof. Because if the customer says, yes, I'll leave you a review, then they will more than likely will, and then you'll get a lot more reviews. And the more feedback requests that you send out that they act upon and they turn into actual reviews on Google or Yelp or other major review site, the better off it is for you, and the faster and quicker it will build your online reputation. So it's a really great technique to have the employee say, to the customer or patient, would you mind giving me a review? It would mean the world to me because I get rated on my performance. And so this is a really good thing to do at the end of their service, end of your service to the customer, or if they're buying a product after they purchase the product. Then you can go ahead and you have a much higher chance of getting them to leave you a review. So now we've covered the amount of reviews each employee gets, but you can also do the average rating by employee or department. So if you click that, and then you have to go back in and do last 30 days, and we'll take a look at that. And as you can see, most everybody has got a pretty good score. And this is a good way to identify problem areas or problem employees. So if you look here, we've got an employee, and if we hold the cursor here, you can see they have a 2.33 score. And if you go back in, you can see that same employee. And let's do this 30 days again. There they are. That same employee had 3 customers that they dealt with. So it's really important with this information. Now you have the ability to find out, where some of the problems might lie in some of your staff members, and you can go in and say, hey, what's happening here. Why did, maybe they need a little bit more customer service training, or you can identify the areas. There is a section when you go into contacts where you can actually find, by searching the name of the employee, you can actually pull up those 3 or more, depending on what the date range is, comments that were left. And you sort of read through the comments, see what's going on, see why the customers were upset, and then pull them to the side and for some additional training or coaching. So this is really important, to be able to improve those areas of your business with this data and this information. Also, another thing too, it can actually be turned into gamification. So you can see there's some here that have 5 stars. They're doing really, really well, but there's a lot of them. But how many reviews did they have? And when we went back in, one of these had 11 reviews, if you remember me showing you. And I'm not sure which one it is, but one of these here had 11 reviews and a 5-star. So what you could do is you could have pretty much a game that you can use and turn that into gamification by awarding your employees for doing a good job. Now you can have 2 different prizes, if you will, where they get acknowledged for how many reviews that they've gotten, because they're asking the customer for reviews. So if they get a lot of reviews, they'll win something. If they have a really high score, they'll also win something. Or maybe, like if you have a lot of employees, the one with the highest reviews and the highest score wins something. So definitely you would have had a winner here. And then this person could, it could be anything. It could be, a dinner out for the, gift certificate for a dinner out. It could be something more or less, or cash prize, whatever you want to do. We recommend incentivizing the employee or staff member. We do not recommend incentivizing the customer, because it makes the business look cheap. It's not really a good way. There's been a lot of research done on this. So you're better off not trying to incentivize the employee to leave a review for you. And in many laws that are out there, it's actually illegal. So you're much better off incentivizing the employee. There's nothing wrong with that. And it creates a really good culture within your organization of a customer experience culture that gets created by doing that. And you can like post the results. All these can be printed out. As you can see, you can create a report. So you can print out these graphs and then post them up in the lunchroom, post them where people can see them, employees can see them, and just do a monthly, month by month, gamification out of this. And you really start to see some improvement in the morale and the way the employees are treating the customers. And of course, if they treat the customers really well, that's going to definitely be much better for your organization. So here it is. We've covered a lot in this video, but if you've got a few employees, you can work with this. It's a feature that's included in all of our software, and we hope you can get some really great results out of it. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Bye.